Hey there folks, and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV. So, I've been living a little bit hand-to-mouth with these this week. Been doing some other stuff as well. So, patch 1.16.2 came out today. And yeah, what mainly this changed for us is it updated the corruption tooltip, right? Tell you what is actually affecting it, which is cool, I guess. I wasn't aware that that was necessarily a problem, but I mean, you know, it's a new thing. Oftentimes new things can be troublesome. Root out corruption is now based on your development instead of your income, which generally speaking is going to nerf the effect of corruption on your country because it's going to make it a lot easier to buy down. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and take a look at that now. We're currently spending nothing on rooting out corruption. We're not currently having too much in the way of corruption, but before it would have taken us a significant amount to buy that down. Presently, it would take us 0.07 ducats per month to stop the uptick completely. Out of curiosity, if you put in more, okay, you can get it trending downward. Would that still be, that would be minus 0.01 per year? Nah. And that's, so for a ducat a year, we could get a very small reduction in our corruption. Sure, we'll let that rock out. Also, merchant republics are now limited by provinces in states and not total amount of provinces. So this is a serious change. Before if you went over 20 total provinces, you would get a serious malice against your Republican tradition. You would start losing Republican tradition, which basically meant you couldn't go over 20 total provinces. With this change, you can't go over 20 total provinces in states. The difference between states and territories is territories are basically what used to be distant overseas, but you can now choose what is distant overseas and what is not inside different states. So currently we have set Aleppo over here as a state. I really shouldn't have, but I wanted to get as much out of Cyprus as I can, and the autonomy is coming down slowly. Just like with distant overseas, provinces and territories cannot have lower than 75% autonomy. Provinces and states can have as low as your corruption and other things will allow. So, let's see. Let's click on over here. So like, in Naples here, there are two different states. In Venice, there are several different well, no, this is all in Venezia, or Venetia. Friuli over here is in Venetia. Right, and then we've got, what is this? State of Croatia. That makes sense. This is in the East Adriatic. Carniola. Up through here is Carniola. Yeah. And yeah, just, you have to pay attention to that. It's basically, what that means is you can have distant overseas holdings, you can have holdings that are not adding a lot to your country, but don't actually tank your Republican tradition. So it makes it so a merchant republic can expand much more freely, which is kind of cool, especially for someone like Venice who might have some sort of ambition for taking over Italy and maybe some of the Balkans over here, and maybe just going a little crazy and the world. But overall, just, you know, kind of a cool change. It makes a lot of sense with the change they made with states and territories, that they would change the way that works as well, and it seems pretty sweet. The last thing is, I think I mentioned this in episode 1, mothballing a fleet. So if you have like a lot of heavies and you mothball them during peacetime, with the change they made with sailors in 1.16.1, When you mothballed, they take hull damage. You would lose sailors every time you mothballed your fleet. Now, when you mothball, those sailors, instead of dying and going away, like manpower does when you when you disband your army, they will refill your sailor pool up to the nation's sailor cap. So you can't go over, but you don't instantly lose everybody just for trying to save a few ducats on your, 100 heavies or whatever. Does raise the question of why, you can't get manpower back for disbanding troops in like your own territory or something, or during peacetime or whatever. But hey, look, we got a good thing. Let's not stretch that too far. So yeah, with those things out of the way, let's get back in. We have the gall to claim Uboa. Oh my God, how dare they! For our claims, Verona. Sure. Come back from the Pope. Oh, one other thing I want to talk about really quickly. So we got started on trade ideas in the last episode. I'm pretty happy with that. I said the next thing we were going to do was administrative. That's probably wrong. If we can fit it in about around our staying on tech parity, we're going to take plutocratic, because holy crap, I forgot how good plutocratic is. Yeah, this is just an insane idea group. It's just amazing. Also, the policy with trade is not too bad either. It's plus 30%. Bring this back up. Where are you? With trade is plus 30% trade power abroad. So that's pretty sweet. We'll probably do those two, and then I don't know, we'll probably pick up administrative at some point, but after that we may want to do something else. Religious is a possibility depending on how things go, but yeah, we'll decide that in the future. And yeah, proceeding onward. So 25 years would be 87. Oh, note that I did look up the Shadow Kingdom, which will happen sometime between 1490 and 1550 if the Kingdom of Italy region is not controlled by the HRE and its members. Let's see quickly here. Region, I assume that's not actually shown under region. No, apparently not. Areas, not really. States, government types, no, but essentially what we're talking about here is like Savoy down to Rome, over to Ancona, and over to Friuli here. So if our lands aren't in the Empire, controlled by the Empire, someone in the Empire, during that period of time, at some point the event will trigger. So we've just kind of got to bide our time before we can go after these other Italian states. Oh, lost trade dispute. That's fair. It's making kissy kiss with Brandenburg. We're real good with both of our allies at the moment. How are we on relations? At 3 of 3, plus we've got our trade league. Sure thing. When can we start building the spy network again? In August. Alright. Poland. Let's improve relations. I know there's not going to be a Commonwealth. Maybe it'd be better to go after Castile for that reason, because they can be also a naval power. That's fine. How dare you, Ferrara? I thought we were friends. What jerks. Alright, this, okay. Okay. There's not really much in the way of upset as it turns out. That's pretty good. The boats are actually protecting trade, correct? Yes, good. Guilds push for mercantilist reforms. We can't afford to explore dead ends. Gain 50 Diplo power, plus 10 influence for the traders, minus 10 for the guilds. Mercantilism is the future, whether traders know it or not. So we lose 100 monarch points. 50 admin, 50 Diplo. Make the guilds even happier. And note that they are supremely happy at the moment. But we gain 1 mercantilism. I mean, mercantilism is awfully good. Sure. I mean, in general, we're probably better off taking mercantilism pretty much whenever we have the option. It's just so good. It's so tasty. Alright, so we could bring our troops home, but I don't know that we actually have to do that here. Alright, so this is going to be till 69. All these truces are till 69. We could war with Milan. No, we can't. Again, Pope. Or not Pope, but Emperor. Much scarier than the Pope. Which is strange, because the Emperor doesn't get his own car. Or mobile, whatever. Come on. The Emperor should get something. Salzburg? I mean, at some point the Emperor's going to try to eat you. I don't know. Maybe they won't. Because they did change the AI on the Emperor to be a little bit less expansionistic inside the Empire. I haven't played in the Empire since they made that change. I mean, this is an actual relevant country because they have trade power in a place we already have a merchant. I don't know how much they have. They make salt there. 3.8, not the worst. It's just a church. It's just a church. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's fine, right? Of course it is. Yeah, we're up to 10% control there. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, that bumped our money a touch. Wow. Seriously, Ottomans? Yeah, Salzburg is embargoing them, as they should be. Alright, marketplaces in Verona and Venezia have completed. Where are we at in terms of 45% control? Considering there's so many people around and we control actually so little of our home node, 45% seems pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Alright. .42, so that didn't boost things by much, but hey, it's something. And we're still kind of sitting on our hands here because we can't attack Italy. Obviously, we can't attack the Ottomans. We can't attack Bosnia or Serbia or Ragusa because we can't attack the Ottomans. And we have truces with like all of these people, and then these people are in the Empire. So yeah, we're kind of screwed on that point. England declared war on France. Alright. Well, I mean, we're not going to say no. That's a given. Hopefully England doesn't try to sail around and screw with our navy. That would be unfortunate. That would be bad. Yeah, we'll go ahead and accept. So, what does this look like? Alright, well, numbers-wise, we're ahead, so that's nice. Oh, Portugal's in on this? I guess I could have read that, but hey. Portugal, England, Leinster, Ulster. Oh, I haven't really looked at New Ireland. They changed around Ireland a little bit. A little bit, significantly. It's all the same thing. Huh. Alright. Hmm. Now that's interesting. I don't guess there's any way that this war is going to last for 6 years, is there? Because if it did, these guys are in a league with Genoa, under Genoa, right? So Genoa couldn't come to their aid because they're on the same side of a war as us. Very interesting. Alright, so England has 5 heavies. Alright, I think our navy is okay, even if they do decide to come over. Presumably they're not gonna all gang up on us at once. Although who knows? Yeah, Republican tradition is getting kind of high. Yeah, Scotland has dishonored that call. That's not surprising. Jeez. We may let this one lie for a few minutes. France, people don't like you. Is something I have determined. I can't say no. Even if France gets knocked down here, I can't afford to not be allied to France, is the problem. I also can't afford to lose 25 prestige. You have to be at negative 50 or higher to have a trade league, but just there's so many malices that get worse and worse as you go down. Like, yeah, no. So we're going to accept, but oh, that's rough. Definitely rough. All right. They're already. All right, what is the war goal? Really? Still declared for this, and not this. That makes no sense. AI, just what are you even thinking? Alright, well, jeez. Alright, so there's Armagnac in the other one. I mean, presumably Armagnac could get sieged down by Castile, which would, I mean, it wouldn't hurt our war score. There's a blockade there. Yeah, geez, and just overall number of troops, this seems really bad. Alright, well, in the short term, I think the important issue is I've got to come pick up my I assume I've got to come pick up my troops and bring them back to hold the mainland. Mainland, in quotations in this case. Sure, I'll buy it. Toy declared war on Novgorod. I mean, you know what? I think you're probably going to win that war. For some reason, I doubt Novgorod can get access through Muscovy. It's a feeling I get. Oh, but you probably have it, so never mind. You're probably in trouble. Wait. Unless, yeah, no, never mind. I figured it out. Goodbye, Novgorod. Poor Novgorod. I mean, the good news is England's not going to do particularly well at getting their troops over, and that's probably going to work to our advantage, but at the same time, yeah, at the same time, things are going to be troublesome. Trade conflict against Ferrara, sure. An election, right. How old is he? 54. I'm really tempted to keep him. Like another 10 years, or 5 years, I guess it is. 4 years. Fair. Right. 4 years of a 644, hopefully. It'll mean a little more unrest, which I don't like the sound of, but yeah. Alright. Bring the troops. Bring the noise. I'll bring the troops. Hopefully they won't bring the funk. I guess the troops will bring the funk. We'll see. Who accepted peace? Oh, Koyunlu was full annexed by the Ottomans. Yeah, that's not a surprise. It's almost surprising that there's been no real skirmish through here, but that's probably going to change soon. Commandant, yeah. Hopefully we don't actually have to do any, real fighting in this war, because yeah, that would be unfortunate. Yeah, Genoa doesn't need my help. They got this. Plus the more important issue of I don't necessarily mind if Genoa takes losses, as long as we win the war overall. Honestly, I'm not terribly cut up if France goes like win one lose one here. Again, as long as it doesn't hurt us directly. I mean, we don't want an overly strong France. Genoa received a gift from Brittany. I mean, I'm just saying, we're in this war too. We're in this together now. We will make it through somehow. Anyway. We could make it through a lot better with cash donations, though. Please no checks. How's the unrest? Oh, is it really that low? Okay, cool. I dig it. Ooh, the Aragonese Navy is out and about. Hopefully we win that. Oh yeah, no, not even close. Jeez, that was awful. Well, on the plus side, that hurt that hurt Genoa and not so much us. So Verona gets influenza. Yeah, that seems bad. Yeah, quarantine the port. That's for a full year. Sure. Sure. That's pretty bad. Oh wow. Yeah, let's go back to protecting trade in Venice. I'm not too interested in trying to blockade. No more trade conflict with Ferrara. That's fine. Absolutely fine. Brittany and Genoa are now allies. Okay, well. Not sure I'm a huge fan about that. Damn it, Ottomans. Oh. Ragusa is at war with the Ottomans, you say? allied with Hungary. You bastards! How dare you? How dare you? Alright, well, fine. I hope you choke on Corfu, you Ottoman jerks. There's a lot of piecemeal armies here. I'm not a fan of it, if I'm honest. Also, Genoa, can you not get out? Is that the problem? Is Savoy just like, nah, hell no? Is that the position we're in? Wait. Isn't this... Yeah, this is hills. 3-4-3-3. Right. 4-3-3-1. Alright, alright. You countries and your leaders. Wow. Alright. Growth of the Murano glass industry. We could welcome the Byzantine glassblowers, which, I mean, is a wonderful sentence in and of itself. I really dig it. Sounds great. We gain about 17 ducats, some prestige, which would be really nice. Until the end of the game, we would have local tax modifier plus 20% and plus 0.02 influence for the guilds. That's in Venezia, but I mean, Venezia is going to be one of our largest cities pretty much always. Or we could support our own glassblower families instead. It would gain 5 mercantilism. The guilds would gain 30 influence. Wrong button. Which would basically put them maxed out on influence. Venezia gets... Okay, so the bonus is the same either way. So yeah, definitely going to take the 5 mercantilism then. And be pretty jazzed about it. Money-wise, presumably that helped us a decent amount. Yes, indeed. This is still... Oh, it's very slowly trending down. So good. Good. France, man. Roll better. Wow. That was really close fight, actually. Like, disturbingly close. Yeah, and England has managed to siege down Armagnac. So that's why the war score is in poor shape. How much is that actually worth for them? Basically nothing, but it's a difference in ticking war score that is key. Yeah, we will repay our tiny loan with our tiny treasury. Wow. Some of our own traders. Aw, I couldn't care less about our merchants leaving. Domestic trade power minus 33% for 2 years. Jeez. Yeah, that's bad. Ew. That's quite a loss. Still not a stack wipe on the Aragonese army there. Oh, and now Castile's gonna move in on them. We've got a 1-3. And this is farmlands. Is there... Oh, there is a river. So the movement is 2 versus 3? Alright. Let's see. Probably gonna go poorly for the French. Yes, indeed. Oh no, it was from Rouergue, not from Roussillon. Fair enough. Fair enough, so there wasn't a river crossing. I just can't read. Which we've already established, to be fair. Wow. Alright, France ended up winning that. Well, on that note of France winning things they probably weren't supposed to, I think we'll call this an episode. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.